Hi there, Michael from Liberty Property in Sydney here. As you know, at Liberty, we're all about providing an affordable alternative for property investors to very, very expensive Sydney. And so that's why I'm excited to give you a field report in terms of our recent visit to Adelaide. Now, Adelaide has got so much going for it. It is a really beautiful city. And if you haven't visited there recently, then I thoroughly recommend getting over there because it is an absolutely amazing place. So without further ado, I'd like to present our top 5 reasons why you should actually be considering Adelaide in your property portfolio for 2022. And the first reason in that regard is just really pure affordability. Adelaide prices have always been less than Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. And so they're coming off a lower base, and that makes them super affordable on an ongoing basis as far as relative to East Coast property. So for less than $550,000, you can have a brand new 4-bedroom home. So that not only is an affordable price point, but it means a half of the median Sydney price. It means half the loan required. It means half the serviceability required by the lenders to get a loan for that as well. The second reason to get involved with Adelaide property is because of the unbelievable performance that market has enjoyed recently. In 2022, it was up 28% for houses in Adelaide, which is a phenomenal performance when you consider the size of the population. And while we definitely don't think that it'll do that again in 2022, I'm thinking that it will do approximately half of that. And so that is still an excellent performance from that particular market, but we are long-term investors, and so from that perspective, I think Adelaide is going to continue to perform very, very well for many years to come. The third reason is vacancy rates and rental return. The vacancy rate for investment houses in Adelaide is around 0.5%. And that essentially means that Adelaide is full when it comes to houses. And as a result of that, it means there's competition amongst tenants, which is driving rents up a little bit at the moment over there. And so what that means for landlords is an excellent return and no vacancies for your properties over there either. So that's a great thing. In terms of coming in at number 4, we have Adelaide's proximity, and that is, what I mean by that is just how easy it is to get around Adelaide. It's a relatively compact city, and that's because it's one of the very few cities in Australia that were planned right from the start. So it is an easy city, relatively speaking, to get around. Nothing is really more than about 30 to 40 minutes away for you, whether it be in any direction that you go. And so it's an easy city to get around. So from a proximity point of view, living and working in Adelaide, people definitely aren't going to spend all of their time in the car as you do potentially in places like Melbourne and Sydney. So that's coming in at number 4. And our final reason why it's a great place to look at investing is the infrastructure spend. The South Australian government announced last year that they were spending $18 billion over the next 5 years. And what that's going to mean for Adelaide is not only that it will become a far more livable city, even though it is already a great city, it'll become more livable. That infrastructure spend is also going to obviously create employment opportunities over the next 4 to 5 years. And that's going to provide a basis for more population growth, we think, which is also going to help underpin the property market over there. So 5 great reasons to be looking at Adelaide. I'm going to throw in a bonus for you and mention just how beautiful it is over there. Adelaide is effectively ringed by parks within about the first 5 kilometres of the city in every direction. And they're really significant open spaces that give the whole of Adelaide a real green feel. Then once you go out a little bit further You've got the lovely wine districts of the Barossa as well as McLaren Vale. It's not far to go out onto Kangaroo Island, which we were lucky enough to visit and found amazing. So if you're considering and would like to perhaps discuss further an Adelaide property for your portfolio this year, then definitely reach out and we'd love to discuss the options for you.